Community Media is honored to celebrate not only Adams County, but the people who helped make this year special. So join us on our holiday edition of Adams County Unwrapped, where we highlight the outstanding accomplishments of individuals and nonprofits right here in Adams County. This season is all about coming together, showing gratitude, and shining a spotlight on those who have made a remarkable impact through the year. So grab some hot cocoa, cozy up, and join us as we unwrap the incredible achievements of our neighbors, friends, and community. This is Adams County Unwrapped.
Hello everyone, I'm Raymond Galker here at Community Media, and this is our special program for the holidays called Adams County Unwrapped. And first of all, thank you for your support this year. Because of your generosity, Community Media was able to be out and about in the community, a lot with Mark Worley and Amy Welsh, and we had Sean Garrett out there, and a lot of volunteers just capturing what happens here in Adams County and our local communities of Hanover. And thank you for your support. And it's been a great year here, and we hope your family had a wonderful year also, and we hope that you're having the best holidays, and I hope that you have some goals that include your friends and your family, and that you can reach them. But today, we're very lucky to have with us Lyle Pitner.
Yep.
And Lyle is first time in the studio, Lyle.
It
This
is.
is your first time in the studio.
This is pretty cool up here.
And we're excited about having you. You're the president, you're going to be the president, or currently the president, of the New Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
Correct. I'm currently the vice president, and then starting in 2024, I'll be the president.
Which isn't that far away.
I know, it's right around the corner, right?
And you've been the vice president there for a few years?
It's been 3-4 years now. Yeah, it's been a couple years.
And you've been associated with the chamber for how many years total?
For 5 years. So when I opened my business here in New Oxford, I joined the chamber and became quickly involved.
So you have a business here?
I do, yeah, right down in the square. So it's Lyle Pitner State Farm, and we've been open 5 years as well here in the community.
On the square?
Yeah, right behind the church.
Behind the church. You couldn't have a better place.
It is great, yep.
Yeah, I know right where you're talking about.
Great location.
Yep. So you came, you had a business, and you decided to join the chamber. Why?
I saw what the chamber was doing, how they were supporting the community, and I felt it was important to be part of that. From the events that the chamber is responsible for and running, to the volunteering that they do, to the networking. The networking is just amazing how the chamber gets individuals and members together and really helps support their businesses and helps them grow as well. And I just wanted to be a part of that, and it just kind of fit what I feel I'm about and what I wanted my business to be about here as well.
Community.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you're talking about. Yeah. I feel as if I've only known you a little bit, and I know that you're a quality person. I could tell already.
Thank you.
You know, especially having community as one of your main goals in your business, and also the community. So, you know, a lot of people think that you join the chamber, and it's just so that you can get together and talk amongst each other business people. But you're saying it's more than that.
Yeah, you know, some people I think view the chamber as like a BNI group, a business networking group, and it really does go far beyond that. You know, we're out there helping new businesses get set up, open, doing grand opening events, ribbon cutting events. The networking is vital. It really is. The networking to get these individuals and these business leaders together. And what I love, you know, we're in a small community. New Oxford's not a large community. But our little chamber in this community is pretty special. It's everybody involved, and all the board members are all new within the last couple years. There's no agendas. Nobody has an agenda of trying to get something out of it. They're all putting into it, and everybody's just got the agenda to support the local community. And that's what I love about it. It's a group of business leaders and some community individuals who truly support each other, who really like each other, and like working together. And everybody's goal is just to give back and provide to the community and the businesses in this community. And I just absolutely love being a part of it.
That is awesome.
It really
so
is,
it's what can I give to make this community better, not what can I get to make
What
my
am I
business
getting out
better.
of it? Yeah, no, it's there's no agendas, and that's what I love about this group. And there's no. The word no just doesn't seem to be uttered at our meetings or planning sessions. It's what else can we do, or how can we do it better, or how can we do it more? There's no naysayers, and just the word no is just not allowed, and I love it. I absolutely love being part of this group.
So what are some things that you did in the past year that you were, as a group, excited about?
Yeah, well, if you're familiar with New Oxford and the different events that go on, there's 5 major events that we do every year. Everybody knows when there's activities going on in the circle, right? We're very lucky to have what we have here with Center Square and the circle. And, Market on the Square in the summer. Back in days of old, it was the antiques market, and it's changed, and we've grown and we've adapted to changes in our community, and with the antique markets aren't as big as they used to be anymore. So we've adapted, and then we still have the blend of the antiques with crafts and new businesses and the farmers market, and just we've able to adapt it and make it something that's still relevant and is still growing. Which is just fantastic. I think we have over 3,000 people attend that.
That's the market on the
That's
square.
just Market on the Square.
That used to be the old
Used
antique.
to be the antiques, yeah.
So,
We've had to adapt for the times to keep it relevant.
All right.
And I think the turnout is just as good as it's ever been. This past year was amazing.
well, the amazing thing is the different types of food
Yeah.
a person could have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great time for a family.
It really is. We get people that come out to these events only for the food court. I mean, they still end up in the circle
Right.
and shop the vendors and walk around and have a great time. But just the food court has definitely grown. That was something that was important to us, and do it in a manner that was safe. So we've put it at the end of a street that we block off now to keep it safe, and tables and chairs running down the middle of it. And 2 years ago, we actually tried to add music to it, and that was something that was kind of my brainchild. Unfortunately, it's maybe didn't stick with it long enough. So we had a stage set up at the end of the road and had live bands, local bands and musicians, and that's something I'd like to circle back around to because it
Lyle.
was awesome.
Don't give up on that.
Yeah, it was so
Don't give up on that. Having music and food and community, food,
Yeah, yeah.
music
Yep.
is community.
Yeah, it was.
You know,
it
it
was
might
a great
take a
year.
while.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that you're saying you don't want to give up on
I
that.
do not want to give up on that. I still have a belief that some type of a first Friday, or we've talked about maybe a first Thursday would work well here as well. There's some logistics with the amount of traffic that we get through the circle, through the square. So trying to find maybe an avenue that we could do this where it's not going to impede traffic or put anybody in harm's way. But I still think some type of live music on the square once a month in the summer, spring and summer months would be something that would be fantastic. So there's a lot of ideas we're still kicking around and throwing around. And again, that's what I love about this group is any idea is taken with a lot of seriousness. So.
Sounds like you guys are fresh with ideas.
It is. It's a great group. It's a unique group with a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different backgrounds, and everybody just has the attitude of what's next, and that's what I love so much about it.
There's so much potential here in New Oxford. The community is awesome. It has a great history. It's more than it has Civil War history, but it has deeper and history that goes back further to the Revolutionary War.
Absolutely,
and such.
yeah.
So you have the Market on the Square. You had the Harvest Day
Harvest
Parade.
Day Festival and Parade. Yeah, that was over 3,000 attendees this year as well. The parade is, we've had to change up the route a little bit for safety, for the safety of all the attendees, the kids. And we also did not want to impede the traffic that's on Route 30. We realize how busy Route 30 is, especially to the people that keep our businesses moving, the truckers. And we didn't feel it was safe to hold those folks up and to impede them. So we've had to make some changes. The new route starts over at the school, comes down Berlin, it's fantastic. And we close the road off, and it's just perfectly safe for all the attendees and the kids. And the kids are out there running to get candy, and just they're so excited. So we've had to make some changes, but they've gone over very, very well in the community. And I think people appreciate that we're looking out for them, their safety first, and still trying to make it work for everyone. And it's our second year with the new parade route, and it was awesome. So the weather was amazing this year too.
And the way that
My
you
goodness.
have, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, please.
Lyle, the way you have it organized, it creates a community.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the distraction of the traffic and all that, and people can move freely from one side to the other. So that's great.
And we're just so appreciative of the vendors who come out and the food vendors that come out and just support this. We don't stress about getting attendees when it comes to the vendors and the participants. We get a good turnout every year, and folks keep coming back to it, and we just love supporting them, and we love seeing them do well. It's just such a great event.
And it's family.
It is, yeah.
It's family.
Yeah.
Community and family. So that's 2 of the 5.
Yeah, how about the tree lighting event a couple weeks ago? Okay. Santa coming in on the fire trucks and circling the circle a few times, and that's a great event we're so proud of. I know we gave out over 300 bears to children for that one. I think there was over 500 kids at that one that were out, waiting to talk to Santa and visit with Santa. So that's just an amazing event as well. And that's just one you walk around and you hear the band playing, and that one really gives you a lot of pride in the community, and having a business here and being involved, being a volunteer in this area. So much pride, and just pride that goes into that, being part of that. So.
Well, it's nice looking at the youth in your community and the magical experience they have in their faces with Christmas, and you providing that opportunity. If the community did not have that opportunity, we would be less of a community. Yeah. And the chamber takes care of that, right?
Yeah, that's a big part of it. So, even with Harvest Day, the children's area that we do now, it's just the kids, my goodness, kids wait in line. We get a specialty balloon person there, and there's a line for 4 hours, and they do a wonderful job with the kids. And then the games that we have for the kids, and whether it's pumpkin decorating and painting to bowling, where they bowl with a pumpkin, and just all the different games that are there for the kids to participate in. That's really bringing out the families, and the community seems so appreciative of that event as well. And when we look at the older kids in this community, the kids from the high school, the amount of volunteers that we're getting out of New Oxford High School and with the local Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts organizations, the fact that they come out and continue to support and volunteer the way they do, it's so impressive. It's impressive to the schools supporting it, but to these young men and young women who come out and their families that support that is fantastic.
I had the opportunity to coach at the local school district for a couple years.
Yeah.
And what I learned about the New Oxford School District, and it just went out to the community, is the character, the kindness, the students that had the chance to interact with were just quality people. And I know that represents the families that we have. We have people that care about each other in this community. And the chamber is making an opportunity for these young people, other businesses, other volunteers. You can volunteer for the chamber and not have a business, right?
Absolutely, an individual, yep.
And you're creating opportunities for connections to occur in the community. And without community connections, you don't have a vibrant, thriving, and safe community. Yeah. But you're providing that opportunity. Thank you so much for doing that on behalf of our community.
It's absolutely our pleasure. And the school district here really is something special, and the administration here is really something special. And I volunteer outside of the chamber with a few events over there, from junior achievement through the Rotary to even my partnership with the PA DUI Association. And whenever I call the school and say, hey, I'd like to, I usually can't finish it. They're like, yes, whatever it is. So whether I'm helping over there with junior achievement, the occupational advisory committee, and especially the PA DUI Association's one that's near and dear to my heart, Centers for Traffic Safety. I partner with them, and we go over and help educate young new drivers or upcoming new drivers to the dangers of distracted driving and dangers of driving impaired. And they always open their arms wide open for us to go over there and work with the children. So I love that.
And you interact with Russ Greenhalgh over there a little bit.
Used to, yep.
Quality, isn't he?
Absolutely,
Yes.
yeah.
So you have another event. You talked about the Harvest Day market, lighting.
Yep. Yeah, we got the tree lighting, and then we got our annual awards banquet as well. And this
That's
past
coming
year
up.
was our best turnout ever. That's in January, and it's a chance for the boat businesses to get together. Matter of fact, the nominations are happening right now, and anybody could nominate someone, and
can
that's
nominate?
that's on the chamber's website, newoxford.org. You could go on and nominate someone for Student of the Year, Educator of the Year, Business of the Year, Volunteer of the Year, Impact Leader. There's so many great awards that we recognize local individuals, local leaders, for what they've done, not just this past year, but some of them for years and years. And they get the opportunity to be recognized in front of their peers, in front of the community. And we have a great dinner over at N94, and I think we had over 85, 86 attendees last year, which was our best turnout ever. This year it seems to be like it's growing even more. So we're just so fortunate for that event and the turnout and the support we get for that event as well.
That's amazing. Do you know that you have the opportunity to get on the website of the New Oxford Chamber and have someone that you know that does some awesome things for the community to make our community better, safe, vibrant, thriving, a student, a teacher,
Business, volunteer.
business, someone who's a volunteer. There's many more that they could just get on please make a difference. You can make a difference right now by getting on the Chamber's website and nominating someone for the award banquet, because this is just another example of how our chamber here in New Oxford is making connections in our community, making it a better community.
These recipients just absolutely light up. Just light up. First of all, just being nominated is a tremendous, just tremendous recognition. But when we have that event, I mean, last year there were tears, a lot of tears, as the award winners were getting up and speaking, and their entire families were with them, and they bring in their families and their team members if they have a business, and parents if they're the student, and there's tears every year. Like, people are so appreciative of winning this award and getting recognized for what they're doing.
Now, those people who, does everybody get notified that they were recognized?
Correct, yes.
So if they get one vote, boom, something goes to them and say, you are making a difference in our community. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's neat.
Thanks for doing that. That's another thing.
It's a fun event.
The chamber does, that is awesome. I'm sorry. I just like that idea so much.
And that one
We
just
want to be
continues
part of
to
that
grow.
here
Yeah,
at
it just
Community Media.
continues
We
to
want to
grow.
be part of that. Yes. Okay.
So that's our big 5 events. What do we do the rest of the year? We try to host at least one monthly mixer. That's a local business that will step up and say, I'd like to be the host. We support it. The turnouts, oh my goodness, the turnout of the mixers has been fantastic. I think when I first joined, you'd go to a mixer, it might be 4, 5, 6 people at it. Now it's 30, 40, 50 at these events.
No,
And
that
it's-
many.
And it's hard to get a word in because everybody's interacting and talking, and they're just really neat events. So we've got a lot of new businesses in this area, so they're definitely benefiting from hosting the mixers. We do a new member breakfast. We got one of those coming up here in a few weeks, just recognizing and giving our new members a chance to tell the rest of the membership about them, who they are, and sometimes they're a new business, sometimes it's a business that finally just decided to join, but giving them an opportunity to network. And at all the events, we like to keep it fresh, and we like to mix it up a little bit, and we do fun little get to know folks in the room. Because sometimes you go, if you're new to an area and you don't know somebody, walking into those rooms or walking into those businesses for a mixer, or even at the restaurant for one of the award banquets, or even the breakfasts, it can be a little intimidating for some folks walking into that. So we make sure we do a lot of little fun icebreakers and get to know somebody and make people get around and talk to each other. And we want everybody talking, and we want the room. It's usually I'll MC, and I got to really start talking over people to break it up and get the event going, because everybody just connects so well at these events, and that is so fun to watch, kind of on the sidelines, just watch it happening.
Yeah, you don't want
makes our job easier too.
Yeah, you don't want to limit that.
No,
because you're looking at what makes a good community is connections.
Yeah.
And the businesses play such a vital part of creating a vibrant and healthy community. Because you guys do all this for the community, but you also do things that people aren't aware of. I'm sure you donate to nonprofits and support community efforts.
Volunteer hours alone from this group is really impressive. One of the things we're really proud of, and most people don't know this exists, but part of what we do, part of our organization, we also have something called the IDC, Industrial Development Corporation. And what that does is it allows us to have a separate fund that we are able to provide low interest loans to small businesses in the 17350 zip code. And most people don't know that exists, and that's something we're really proud of, that we're able to help somebody with a very low interest loan. Sometimes some of these businesses haven't quite worked up to the parameters that are set by some of the banks, that they don't qualify yet, or maybe the interest loans aren't something that's attractive to them. We've got a very attractive low interest rate for small businesses here in the area to help them from startup to growth to if they want to do some renovation on their building. We've got a loan program in place through the chamber as well that we're super proud of as well.
So if I wanted to be a business owner, could I come to the chamber and get advice?
You could, and I don't know that the chamber office would be necessarily the right place. The chamber office is kind of your starting point of who we're going to connect you with, or other business leaders in the area. When you look at the board itself, I mean, it's made up of bankers, insurance people, like it's accountants, like it's a neat array of business leaders from different backgrounds that are there. Absolutely. And if it's not there, then through our membership alone, and that's where the networking piece comes into play. So you may not get the initial answer from us, but we're going to help you find what that answer is. And if it happens to be a financial situation, through the IDC, we've got the ability to help with that with a low interest loan as well. So if a
really
person, excited.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
If a person wanted to start a business and they wanted to have some advice, they can go to the Adams Economic Alliance.
Correct, yeah.
And that'd be a great place to start.
Yep.
But once they realize that they want to be in the New Oxford area, then they should approach the chamber.
Now you got your local connection.
Now you're going to have a connection of successful individuals that's there to help you. And you have the loan opportunity. But the other thing is, you have all these programs going on that you can connect in the community, with the community, having something at the food trucks,
Just the referrals alone are fantastic. The ability that our chamber has and the membership has to refer those new businesses, or even businesses that have not been involved prior, can get involved and just benefit greatly from the referrals of local businesses, other local businesses and leaders.
Lyle, this was a holiday special, and I got so wrapped up and all the great things that the chamber is doing. Very successful this year.
It's been a great year. Yeah.
Been a great year. What's in store for next year?
Well, we've got a few goals in place, and we're still working towards what does 2023 look like for us. One of the things we're really proud of is our membership retention. This year, we were at 98% retention. We're setting the goal at 100%. We don't want to lose any members, and we're very, very proud. I mean, 98% retention is pretty impressive, but we'd like to, go through 2023 without losing any members as well. Now, sometimes some of those are unavoidable. You lose, a business leaves or a business goes out of business. But outside of those, we want 100% membership retention. This year, we signed up, I think we're at 16 new members this year. Last year, we were over 30, which was a fantastic number in a small community. We're over 200 strong as a membership. We're very, very proud of that. I'd like to see us grow at 35 new members this coming year.
2024.
Well. 2024, sign up 35 new members.
35 new members.
Yeah.
Okay.
The board watching is probably like, oh no, what's he doing? But that's my personal goal, and I know we can do it because we've done it before. We are
that
building
many businesses in the.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of small businesses in this area.
So you have 200 already.
We're already at 210 business and individual members.
And so
Yeah.
as an individual, what's the benefits of being an individual member?
The networking. We've got some members who join out of Cross Keys, which is just it gets them an opportunity to get involved, to volunteer and to network. And I'll tell you what I love about the individuals. They all of them have some type of a background that benefits us, and that's just being able to kind of dive into somebody's background and support, whether they were a business owner or a leader of some sort. There's some great people out there that don't have to necessarily run a business today to be a part and be a voice in what we do, and we absolutely just love that partnership and relationship as well.
Ralph Serpy, who's
Love Ralph, yeah.
yeah.
Love Ralph. How can you not, right?
Right. President and CEO of the Adams County Community Foundation, says the same thing that you've said there, Lyle. I'm sorry. The same thing that you said is that nonprofits, and you are saying businesses, should connect with people who are moving into the area. And in this case, you have the retirement home here in Cross Keys, because all these people that come into the area or in this area have something to give, some type of experience, some type of skill, and you could do that. You could connect and make the community better through the chamber by becoming a member, an individual member.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because that's already occurring.
So
if you're sitting back there and you want to get connected with the community, you have your nonprofits that you can get involved with, but you also have the businesses that you can get involved with. And to get involved with the businesses, you could do that through the New Oxford Chamber of Commerce. Go to their website.
Absolutely. NewOxford.org.
Oh, newoxford.org. All right. So 35 and
35 new members, again, my goal. I'd like to see, and we have a lot of conversation right now on the board about opening up more sponsorship opportunities. People love sponsoring events. They want to be involved, and they like seeing their name out there. And what that allows us to do is continue to grow these events even larger with more benefits, more resources for the community as well. So growing our sponsorship opportunities is a big goal.
So do you mean, I'm sorry, do you mean the ability for the chamber to sponsor things, or to have people sponsor the chamber activities?
Yeah, to have businesses, individuals sponsor different events that we're part of. I'll give you an example. So this year at Harvest Day, the children's area is a great sponsorship opportunity. I locked that one up, so that's mine. I love it. I love that one. But we had a pumpkin sponsor this year who was an individual member here in the community, and she wanted to be the pumpkin sponsor. So she was, through her and her husband's wonderful, wonderful sponsorship, we were able to, I think we had 200 plus pumpkins for the kids to decorate, and it was just fantastic. All the sponsorships allow us the ability to be able to grow these events and just provide more and offer more to the community.
So you have ideas of what people can sponsor,
We do, yeah.
But if someone has an idea of what they can sponsor, they can contact.
Jen, contact Jen Smith or any of the board members. We're all listed on the website, but Jen's our marketing membership director. She works right here in the square at the office.
Okay.
Any of us will be wide open arms to any ideas. We love it, and we continue to look at each of these events of what can we do to make them better, what can we do to make them bigger. We're playing with the idea, toying with the idea for the Harvest Day of maybe adding an actual car show to it. I personally would love to see, and this is where Cross Keys comes into play, a golf cart show, golf cart parade. So having the folks who live down at Cross Keys be able to decorate their golf carts and be part of the parade, be part of the car show. So we're looking at just constantly looking at ways that we can make these events better and more impactful to the community. And just, I love Cross Keys, and they just actually welcomed us last week. Jen was in there and presenting to members there of who we are, what we do. They have interest in getting connected with their local community. So, and they asked us to come in, which was fantastic. So we love having them involved, and we continue to look at more ways to get them involved. That's a great community down there.
Yes, it is. Goals?
So continue to grow those. Improving our partnership and a relationship with other chambers in the area is important to us too. Whether it's Hanover, Gettysburg, York, Spring Grove, continue to grow those and doing some co-events with them is important, because there's a lot of businesses that support each other, a lot of businesses that cross over those boundaries, those imaginary boundaries, right? So continue to grow those. We're looking into doing more educational events. Right now we do host a few lunch and learns. We'd like to continue growing those and getting those more consistently or consistent each month
And
or
what's an
every couple of
example
months.
of a lunch and learn?
So we've done a couple with like UPMC WellSpan,
Okay.
where they come in and Kathy Furman has been at a couple of them where they're providing the attendees with just information. And what I love about it is it's not, I'm not there to sell my business. I'm there to help educate the attendees on a subject that maybe I'm a subject matter expert on.
Okay.
So it's not really there about, selling yourself in those ones. It's about being supportive of the community and community leaders and supporting them with some education. We're still kind of trying to work out details of, I'd like to see some type of a CPR first aid training that we host, that we support with United 33 as a partner in that as well. So we're continuously looking at new ideas of what we can do to give back to the community and make the membership more rewarding for everybody that's a part of it.
So you have a lunch and learn.
Yep.
You already have all this on your website, letting people know when they are and what they are.
Absolutely.
Only members can attend?
For those ones, yes. Yeah, it's a membership invite type of situation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Just thinking, someone in the community who would like to get to know the chamber or would like
Could be an invite in,
to learn about that, they could contact you to get a special invitation to come?
Sure. Absolutely.
I got you in there.
Absolutely. We're easy. We're very easy to get along with. I think that's what anybody will find out.
Especially
first
when
and
it's for the
foremost with this
community.
group. Yeah, this group is very easy to get along with.
Okay. Any other goals you'd like to share?
I think that's the biggest ones for us. We're very proud of what we've done over the last couple years. We're very proud of this past year. COVID didn't really slow us down. We had to adjust the way we did things. But since then, we've been growing. We've been supporting the community. Just the continued opportunity that businesses have on getting the word out through us, using us as their vehicle, whether it's the end of town signage that's out there that you could advertise on, to use on our website, to use an e-blast that we do. We've got a lot of vehicles that businesses can use, free to them, part of the membership, to be able to let us help you grow your business and network and get the word out. So just continuing to educate the community of what we do from there. We've got something that we're very proud of, and this will be the second time that we've participated in it. We did it 2 years ago. But the New Hope Ministries and the Food Pantry, the Feed a Friend event coming up this Thursday and Friday. Jen and I will be there Friday morning at 8 a.m. And I think the more people call in, keeps me from talking on the microphone, which is even better, right?
There
So
you go.
we're looking for pledges. We're very proud to support them. We're extremely excited to be there again, supporting them again, and being there to take calls and take pledges, supporting all the people that benefit. I think there's something like almost 5,000 people benefit from the food pantry. There's 1,600 families that benefit from the services. We love supporting that as well.
So this is New Hope Ministries?
Correct, yeah.
And this is something that you do every year?
We did it 2 years ago. We didn't participate last year, but we're back this year.
So your goal is to do this again next year too?
My goal is to do it every year, absolutely.
And is there a certain time of the year that they do this? Like, of course, Christmas.
Yeah.
Is it like the first week in Christmas that this usually occurs?
Generally, yeah, it's right around this time every year, and it's Thursday and Friday, and it's different businesses will come on and host and partake in it and answer the phones, and it's just a lot of fun, just being on the radio and supporting this great event.
Where is this?
This is out of the radio stations, Froggy, and out of Hanover, down in Hanover, PA is where it's hosted. And they just do a fantastic job with it.
And
So,
you're on live.
Yeah, we'll be on live answering calls.
And so the whole idea
pledges,
of
yeah.
this is to take pledges on the radio.
Yeah, and it's you're going to call in and you're going to pledge a monetary amount that's going to go directly to buying food for these families and individuals in need. What they do is far beyond this Feed a Friend event. I don't know if you've had a chance to go down and visit with the food pantry, but the educational services, the job training, the transportation they provide.
This is New Hope Ministries.
This is New Hope Ministries, and they've got several locations, and the amount of support that they give the community is fantastic. So we love being part of that as well. And it's just such a small way, but yeah, we're going to be there this Friday from 8 to 9 a.m. and
This Friday. Okay.
yeah, you can listen in or call. We want everybody to call in, and that information is also on our website as well. You can go to newoxford.org. There's information. You can even make a pledge ahead of time if you can't call in from 8 to 9. Make a pledge ahead of time, and you'll be announced during our hour. But we would love to just blow up the phones for that hour. And like I said, my promise to anybody listening is the more you call in, the less I speak. So that's a good thing for everybody involved, I think. So.
Lyle, I learned so much more about the chamber, and I think having a healthy chamber really adds to having a healthy community.
It really does.
And people are out there watching you right now, and this is your opportunity to give a holiday greetings. So go ahead.
Well, this is just an amazing time of the year, and I think we kicked it off. It could not have gone better the other night with our annual tree lighting and Santa coming into to our great community and riding in on the fire truck. The support that United 33 continues to give this community is just second to none. The school that supports it. It all just goes to why I'm so proud to have a business in New Oxford and why I'm so proud to be involved with this community through the chamber. It's truly just such a supportive community. And I just, this season just reminds you of the giving nature and just that holiday spirit and how it's so alive here. It really is alive and well in New Oxford. So we're so fortunate to have that, and we're fortunate for everybody that supports that for us.
Lyle Pitner. It was so nice to meet the president of the New Oxford Chamber. And I hope that your business, the Lyle R. Pitner State Farm Agency, does exceptionally well this year, because what you do for our community is priceless, Lyle. Thank you so much.
I appreciate that.
And here at Community Media, we just became a chamber member, and we're looking forward to networking and helping make connections for a healthy community with the chamber.
Absolutely. What a great place this would be to host a mixer too here.
Well,
Show the other business leaders what a gem we have here.
so Mark, we had to clean up a little bit. So hey, thanks for spending time with Lyle and myself here, Ramey Galker at Community Media. And we hope that your holidays are special. Please take the time to relax, be still, and enjoy the love that surrounds you. be kind, and have a great 2024.